This is the RingCentral desktop app for Windows. So on this screen, what you're going to see is all of your sent faxes as well as received faxes. You can see here it tells you how many pages each fax is. To actually view a fax itself, if you click on it, it's going to give you the option to view. So if you want to view it, click view, and it brings up a PDF copy of the fax. Scroll down and look at it. Close that. We also have the option to save the fax. So if we click save, it's going to bring up a save dialog box. We can type the name of the fax and hit save wherever we want to put it. We can also forward the fax. That's going to open up a new fax window with the original fax already attached to it. Or we can resend the fax if the fax failed to send the first time. We can also delete the fax. To compose a new fax, what we do is we come down here to the bottom left corner and click Compose Fax, and this is going to bring up a blank fax window. So by default, the cover page is already attached. So to view the cover page, if we click the eye icon, it's going to bring up what the cover page looks like. So right here we can see that the from information is already filled in, but the to information is blank because we haven't selected who we're going to send the fax to. So if we close this and select who we want to send the fax to, simply either by typing the person's name, so if I type my name, it's going to automatically pop up, or if you want to search the address list, you can come over here to the plus symbol, click the plus symbol, it's going to bring up our address list. If I click on my name, it's going to bring up all my information, so I'll click on my fax number. And now if we go and view the cover page by clicking the eye icon, you can see that it automatically pulls in my information in the to field. So you don't have to type any of that information out. It automatically pulls depending on who you have selected in the to field. So we'll close that. Down here at the bottom we have recipient details. This is what you would use if you don't have a contact already created. You could type the phone number up here and then the recipient's name, their company, and any notes. If you type a name in here while you have a contact selected, it's going to overwrite the name with what you select in here. So if I type test in the name field and go company 1 in the company field, now when I click view cover page, you'll see that it puts test and company 1 in the name field instead of what is automatically in that contact information. So just be aware of that you can overwrite that by putting it in here, but if you just leave this blank, it's going to pull the contact information from our address book. You can always put in any notes. And then to attach a document to the fax, you can either drag the files right in here from either your desktop or another folder that you have open, or you can click the paperclip icon, which is going to open a dialog box. You can go to the folder that you want to send, and you can attach files either by dragging them off the screen and dumping them in here, or you can select the file and hit open, and that will attach it. So on here you can see that we can fax using a Word document or a PDF. So either file format will work. Now you have the option, do you want to send the fax right now or do you want to schedule it to send later? So if you know that there's a fax that you can type up now but you don't want it to send until tomorrow, you can click send later, and it's going to bring up a calendar and a clock. So you can select the date and the time you want the fax to go out and hit schedule send. And so it won't send this fax until that date and time. If you want to send it right now, you click send now, and the fax is going to be sent. You can hear that it says fax was submitted. So that means it's in the queue getting ready to send.